Hello everyone. Today we will learn some basic concepts about jurisprudence through some basic MCQs. So without wasting any time, let's start with it. The first question is, the two elements of corpus and animus are necessary for which of the following? The options are A. Commencement of possession as well as continuance of possession. B. The commencement of possession, but the possession will continue even if one or more or both the elements are lost. C. The commencement of possession, but only animus is required for continuance of possession. Or D. The commencement of possession, but only corpus is required for continuance of possession. The correct answer to this question is option E, that is, the two elements of corpus and animus are the commencement of possession as well as the continuance of possession. The next question is, who said that the movement of progressive societies has hitherto been from status to contract? Options are A. Von Savigny, B. Pusta, C. Hegel, or D. Henry Maine. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, Henry Maine stated that there has been a movement of a progressive society from status to contract. The next question is, who has propounded the social contract theory in the terms of general will? The options are A. Hobbes, B. Locke, C. Rousseau, or D. Montesquieu. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, Rousseau was the one who propounded a social contract theory in terms of general will. Is Voltaire is associated with which of the following philosophers? The options are A. Hegel, B. Von Savigny, C. Plato, or D. Kant. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, Voltaire is associated with Von Savigny. The next question is, who said that the end of law should be to satisfy a maximum of wants with a minimum of friction and waste? The options are A. Fuller, B. Pound, C. Earring, or D. Do-Good. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, Pound was a philosopher who said that the end of law should be to satisfy the maximum number of wants with a minimum of friction and waste. The next question is, according to Salmond, malice in law means what? The options are A. An act done with ill will or spite. B. An act done out of jealousy and prejudice. C. An act done with wrongful intention. Or D. An act done out of revenge. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, malice in law means an act done with wrongful intention. The next question is, who among the following is a supporter of interest theory of right? The options are A. Pollock, B. Earring, C. Hegel, or D. Holland. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, Earring is the one who was a supporter of interest theory of rights. Next question is, who among the following is not a proponent of realist school? The options are A. Holmes, B. Lilleville, C. Jerome Frank, or D. John Finnis. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is, John Finnis is not a proponent of realist school. The next question is, who wrote Taking Rights Seriously? Options are A. Fuller, B. Ronald Dworkin, C. Joseph Raj, Us D. Dennis Lloyd. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is Ronald Dworkin wrote Taking Rights Seriously. The question is who has defined jurisprudence as lawyer's extraversion? The options are A. Friedman, B. R.W.M. Das, C. Julius Stone, or D. Donald Dworkin. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is Julius Stone defined jurisprudence as lawyer's extraversion. The next question is in which country the courts are not bound by the decisions of the Superior Court? The options are A. France, B. United States, C. Canada, or D. Australia. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is Australia is the only country in which the courts are not bound by the decisions of the Superior Court. The next question is the ownership of copyright is called what? The options are A. Corporeal ownership, B. Incorporeal ownership, C. Beneficial ownership, or D. Absolute ownership. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is the ownership of copyright is known as incorporeal ownership. The next question is which of the following is not an essential element of a state? The options are A. Territory, B. Population, C. Sovereignty, or D. Democracy. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is democracy is not an essential element of a state. The next question is lex injusta, non est lex, has which of the following meanings? The options are A. The law is not valid unless it is formally enacted. B. The law has lexical priority over morality. C. An unjust law is not a law. Or D. No one is above the law. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is lex injusta non est lex means an unjust law is not a law at all. The last question is according to Hobbes, peace is the first law of nature because which of the following situation? The options are A. Without peace, everyone has a right to do everything including another's life. B. Peace is possible only after war. C. Law cannot achieve peace. Or D. Social contract cannot be entered into unless there is peace. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is, according to Hobbes, peace is the first law of nature because without peace, everyone has a right to do everything, including taking another's life. Thank you for hearing the session and the presentation with such a concentration, and I hope that you learned something from this presentation. Thank you.